How's it going, everybody? Leveling Deckcast, Matchbox 12-pack. This is Matchbox Adventure. This is basically the online 12-pack. It's not Amazon exclusive. I'm not exactly sure who is limited to getting these packs. You guys know we did talk about the EV pack. This is the off-road one, basically. There is another one as well called Matchbox Metro, which is basically emergency vehicles and whatnot. This is the mix of models in this pack. Unfortunately, yes, every single thing in here is a reissue. We actually have all the original issues back here that we will take a look at. These do come in these trays. They are also wrapped in tissue paper. So I try to set those up in what I think is the order that they're in here. You can sort of see through the tissue paper. I haven't pulled them open, but we're going to do some comparos, see if there's any good stuff with it. So just slide the sleeve off. It's just a cardboard sleeve on the outside. Has the Bronco on it. Looks pretty nice. The red Bronco that was debuted last year. Other than that, no more deets. Some information there. So you want to try to get a hold of this pack. I can tell you it's definitely not an Amazon exclusive or anything like that, because I did pick this up from Village Diecast. So, comes in this orange tray. As you can see, this is that recyclable type material. Same exact tray that came with the EV pack. So we'll just check this out. I believe this will kick us off. That is the Chevy K-1500. I don't believe it's going to be any different than the original release. This is the new one here. We are on R16 for this particular pack. We'll pull our original out. Original is on the left. They do still have the same black base. Both are like a primer gray. They are both the updated casting with the orange interiors. Original is, the original is on the bottom. Take a look at the side prints. They are the same. The top is a little darker orange on the print than the original, which is on the bottom, where it says Trail Hiker and like the stripe and stuff. It's definitely a darker orange, but it just comes down to quality of prints as always. They both still have that same off-road wheel. It is gold printed on both, gold foil print. So other than that, there is no differences. They are the exact same. And like I said, this was the updated casting, so there won't be any differences on the base. The original release of this one is dated in 35. So nothing fancy doing with that one. It's a good casting, though. I think it's a nice one. Taking a look, this is the Sonora shredder. So we'll pull this guy out. We're just going to roll through these. So here is your Sonora shredder. We'll pull up the original one. I'll tell you right now, the colors are dramatically different. So the original is on the bottom. You can see the colors are night and day. Although the rest of the deets are going to be more than likely the same. Prints are the same. Logos are the same. Colors of the prints are the same, but the actual model is dramatically different in color. Just ridiculous. Taking a look at the base deets, you see the one on the bottom is the original. That is dated K37. That is your original OG Sonora shredder. There is a darker base on the new one as well on the right. Base is definitely darker. Plastic. And then just your other deets on this side. Same-o, but that one is significantly different, so very happy about that one. We'll take that one for sure. Get something out of this pack because it's difficult. Next one, this is the Matchbox Field Car. This is the original debut color that came out last year. This is the new one here. This is the original right here. Original, like I said, came out last year. I guess it came out a couple years ago, I guess. In 48. I guess it's been a while, huh? So in 48 is the date for the original. This is the new one here, R17. Original is on the bottom. Taking a look at it, the prints are the same. It all comes down to quality of prints. It's not really, it's not really like they're different or anything. Maybe you might get a little bit thicker black stripe or whatever, maybe a little bit more silver. But they're the same prints. They're just quality of prints is a little bit different. The bases and stuff are the same. I would say there's probably a little shade difference between the two. but not much. They both have a black interior as well. Taking a look at the other side, same deets. So that one's a pretty faithful representation of the original. So definitely not a good thing. We definitely want different, but we don't get different. Now, the next one, this is the Jeep Jeep Renegade. So this is this year's release. So this came out this year in the main line. So this is a brand new release. This is R10 on the base right there. So this is going to be the new one right here. Or at least the next one. See if this one has a new base coat. It does, R17. So original is on the top. There's literally probably no way there can be anything different between the two of these. Same color, same wheels, same base, same colors there. Same prints on the front, same deets through and through. No side print on these. Same details on the back, same prints, same color, same details, same shade of red, same everything. And then, of course, it does have the plastic roof. So this one I definitely anticipated would be 0% different. So it's unfortunate because it just came out this year. So definitely a rough thing. Now, what you'll notice, there are some models that have actually came out or have actually been released a couple of times. This Dodge D200 truck, we got a couple ones here. This one I think was before they did base codes. So this, oh, there it is right there, P43. So I believe this was the original release. And then this is M32. This is the re-released one. No, M1 came first. I'm sorry. So M first and then the P. So these are the two difference. One, the original release is right here. I believe that was its original debut color. And then this was from the Dodge series, if I remember correctly. So these are the two versions thus far. There is a little bit of a shade difference in this kind of olive green color on the side. Other than that, everything is exactly the same. This is going to be the new one that we get yet again. So it's a kind of a matte, sort of kind of satin finish on the paint, which is the same for the previous two. Same way. We'll take the original M32 with our new R17. See it right there. Take a look at those. Of course, the new one will be on the top. Again, just a little, difference between those olive colors. Same black stripes, same wheels, same color on the wheels, same gray base, same tinted windows, same striping, same silver details, same prints side to side. Guys, a little difficult to hold. Do apologize. It's pretty ridiculous that they're getting this to us for a third time. It's just beyond ridiculous. I can tell you on the camera, the shade difference between the olives are pretty dramatic. They're not quite that dramatic in person. They're a little less dramatic. If we take a look at the most current one before this one, they're definitely a lot closer for sure. They're very, very close actually. So it's, I don't understand why this one's so difficult for us to get another deco on. It's a relatively newer casting. There's not that many of these versions out. Really don't think it would have killed them to give us a new version. So a little frustrating on that aspect, but it's Mattel. This is what we're going to have to get used to because it's what they do. Polaris Razor in blue. I think, if I remember correctly, this is the original release that it was in blue, but it's also come in red. And then, of course, this year it came in green. So in 48. So this is definitely the original release. I'm very confident about that one. We'll open our ridiculous amount of tissue paper. So the original will be on the top. And there is a dramatic, look at that. Look at the blues. Holy cow. See, this is what I like. This is what I like. That is unbelievably dramatically different. The new one is on the bottom. So the new one is the much lighter blue. It's almost like a completely different, it's like the same Tampo style, but it's intentionally almost like a different color. Other than that, it is still kind of a matte black for the rest of the model. Gray roll cage, gray base on it. There is your Dietz. R16 on the bottom is the new one. So that blue is unbelievably different. Way different. So that's very, very good. I do like that one. We'll take that one for sure. I was kind of worried about that one because I was like, there's no way that one's going to be different. 56 Ford. So this casting's been modified a couple years ago. They shrunk it down. They shrunk it down in size and just kind of cleaned it up a little bit. It was from the, 96, 97 era of Matchbox where everything was fat, super fat. So the original one was like that. So P01 is the base code on this particular one. I believe this one came in a 5-pack, if I remember correctly. So we'll take a look at our new one here. We'll take them out of the tissue paper. So since this is already the updated modified casting, I really don't think there'll be any difference. So our new one is on the bottom. Our original is on the top. They are the same tempo, obviously. They have the same wheels. They do have the same base, although there may be some shade differences. We'll take a look at that. They both have a clear window in there as well. The tempos are the same colors, so yellow and orange. Matchbox Surf Country, a little bit of silver print on the side as well. Take a look at the details on the other side. Again, just, same tempo. It's even the same shade of orange, same shade of yellow. The print on the door is the same side. They actually did a really, really good representation of the original one, which is definitely not stuff we want to see. So taking a look at the base, there's a little shade difference between the two bases. Original is on the top, new one's on the bottom. No base change details because this casting was already modified, already changed up. So it's a little bummed out, but yeah, I mean negligible amount of maybe base changes in there. Really nothing to really even say anything about. Now, next one up, this is going to be the Land Rover. There are two versions of the Land Rover, so there's two top versions. So we're just going to see which one we got included in our particular pack. This is something that you're just going to be hit or miss. So there is the kind of utility topper part that I like to say. Of course, it's removable. You guys already know that. Comes off. So we'll just do apples to apples on this one. That happens to be the one at the bottom down here. So we'll pull him out of our little display on the back. So the original, obviously, will be on the top. They are the same wheels. They are the same color. There's no interior to this particular casting. So it is all blacked out because they do have the interior or the removable top. Speaking of that removable top, there is a shade difference between the two. Again, very negligible. Very negligible. This model does come with some front and rear tempo print. So taking a look at that front print, grille, headlights, and logo, they are the same between the two, same color, same details like that. Taking a look at the back of it, does have Land Rover on the plate on both sides. A little bit of detail, some logo work, some taillight work. Taillights are actually the exact same shade. That's very, very impressive. Something that we don't normally see. And then there is the base Dietz. L46 on the bottom is the original. The blue, I believe, is the original release color. I remember correctly, this was the original release. But no base changes because this casting hasn't been modified. So exactly the same. Exactly the same. So no difference between the Land Rovers. So it's kind of a good thing because then to try to get luck of the draw to get the two different versions in this pack, pretty much probably never, just probably zero. But I don't know if they do both of them in the pack. Who knows? Next one up, this is the Volkswagen Beetle 4x4. We have seen this an unfathomably amount of times. This is the original release for this particular deco in this matte brown, kind of a darker matte brown with the older off-road wheels. Base Dietz. This is dated B20, I think. So you can tell how old this one is. This one's way back in the day. This casting has been modified since this version came out. These are the other ones. This is dated in 21. So this was a re-release one. I believe this came in a 5-pack, if I remember correctly. And then this one, I'm sorry, this one first. So this one is, that stamp is terrible. Could be D24, should be E24. Not really sure, but you can see the base has been modified significantly because this casting's been modified significantly. They also changed the front end, changed the thickness of the bars, changed the kind of orientation of the engine. The engine's bigger on the new one on the right-hand side. You can see the color difference is dramatic. This also has an interior kind of detail in there. It's a different color as well. It's a silver interior versus this one, which was brown interior. If I remember correctly, the engine was added to the interior. Different on this one, which was a separate piece. And then this one was the same. So this one, the most recent one came in the retro line, I believe, from Target. The previous one came from a 5-pack. It's kind of a pain in the butt because we've just been seeing that deco too many times. It's ridiculous. Now we got a 4th one. So what we're going to do is we'll just take one of the previous ones. The new one will be on the bottom. There is a dramatic color change between the two of these, but we'll take a look at that. 723, it's your man number, just a little details on the side. Same wheels, same foil print on the wheels, same Tampo design on the side. Sizes maybe a teeny bit different between the two. Sorry about that. Details on the other side. Same, just black outline around the windows and stuff like that. So there is a dramatic color difference between the two of these. This one is far more metallic than this one, and this one's definitely darker than that one as well. They do both have the same tan windows, though. No front or rear tampos on these. So this one, let's take a look and compare the colors real quick. That one's a lot closer. Way, way, way closer to the current one. So I think this one's like the middle one. The date code just doesn't pop up, so I do apologize that. Date code is just a little smashed on the base. But again, it's just another release of something that we already have, and we're getting it yet again. Matchbox is definitely skimming out on that for sure. All right, Ford Bronco. This is the original color in red. This is obviously the poster child for the box as well. So there is our new one in R16. We'll take out the original OG P08. So the original will be on the bottom. Unfortunately, those colors are exactly the same. The wheels are exactly the same. They both have the gunmetal kind of chromish foil print on there as well. Same tan or tinted window, I guess you could say. Details on the front. The details there in the prints are the exact same. Bronco with the black grille, which is unfortunate. Take a look at the back. Now, when you look at it from the back, the colors are definitely different from this angle. So I'm not sure if it just got thicker paint on the back or what it is, but I'm pretty sure you can see that. Those colors are very, very different. The taillights, though, are the same shades of red. Ford logo there as well. And then, of course, the little Bronco on the right-hand side. You can barely see it. Bases are the same color. So, it's all based on lighting as well. So, it's a little frustrating, but, it is what it is. Again, these are all release decos, so the likelihood of us getting lucky enough. Now, if these castings were several years old, then we might see some good stuff. But because most of them are so recent, we're just not going to get changes out of them. Jeep Willys in red. So this is the original on the top. It's basically the exact same color as the Bronco. Again, very, very good representation of the original source material. So N21 is your original version of this particular casting. Details on the back. The taillights are definitely lighter on the new one, which is on the bottom. Definitely a little bit darker on the top, which is the old one. But same interior, same tan window. Same prints on the front. The front prints are exact. And then base deets. Original one is on the top, new one on the bottom. Not an old enough casting. There's not going to be any changes between the two of them, unfortunately. So another dud, another one down, unfortunately. So pretty much the only thing that we've gotten different is those two guys right there, which is kind of frustrating. You know what is really frustrating, though, is this model. So this is the Toyota Tacoma Lifeguard, which is right here. And this is frustrating because this is a 9-pack exclusive. So if you have this model, you paid the money to buy the 9-pack to get the one single model. You know, and you forked over the money. Now you can get it in this pack as well. So this pack is definitely more expensive than a 9-pack. But the reality is that this is really, really frustrating that, you know, you pay the money for something that's a little bit more exclusive and then it just pops up as your just average everyday Joe. Taking a look at the prints. They are the same prints between the two, same design. They both have the gold foil print on the utility 6-spoke. Same deed, same number, same seal. Does say Tacoma on the side. There might be a little shade difference in the red, but you're really going to have to squint and look for that one for sure. Same red attachment on the back for the, you know, surfboard and all that kind of stuff. It's the exact same shade of red as well. They're both white. Taking a look at the base deets. So original on the top, P26 is the date code. Maybe a little shade difference, but again, you're really going to have to stretch. You're really going to have to look for that. No front tampo details on this. Casting has not been modified since the other version, and then no tampo prints on the rear as well. So definitely a frustration for sure. This pack definitely not all that great. And of course, you know, you lose the 9-pack exclusivity that you had. So there you go. That is the whole pack. There are 12 models in the pack. Covered all 12. They are all re-released, especially with this one being just barely this year. Now, if they were pulling stuff from, say, you know, 2010 to about 2014, that would be fantastic. That would be a good pack because a lot of those castings would be modified. But because everything is so recent, all we get is the difference in the Sonora shedder and the difference in the Polaris razor. So there you go. If you want to buy the pack for the two models, do that. If not, maybe you might want these models. Who knows? You might have missed out or whatever. But there you go. That is the Matchbox Adventure 12-pack, the online exclusive. I'm assuming. I don't think this is going to come to retail. But if you guys do find this at retail, let me know. Because it's a very interesting pack for sure. So we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.